Sugar, Lee, see, we won't harm you. Neither let anyone harm you. Asia and wine. You trust us, right? Softly kissing her head, on which Lee nodded. Jin, Lee baby, you can share anything with us. Why we didn't get any information of you three? Who are your parents? Jin continues. Are you from Korea? Do you have any other family member? Tell us one. Lee, Oppa, looking at Jin with teary eyes, she was about to say further, but Hobby. They are kids of John Uncle Hyung. He just came and directly came to them and told this. Brothers looked back at Hobby, who was standing there with his straight face. Brothers, what? Shocked. Hobby nodding. Yes, Hyung. It's truth. They are kids of Mr. Jeon Sobin. Looking at Lee. Lee is also looking at him with shocked eyes. Lee, Oppa, you know Oppa. Low voice with teary eyes. After hearing him, all are standing now. Hobby came and bent to Lee's level. Hobby, I know Mr. John and Mrs. John too. Not only me. All of us know them. Wiping her tears off. Lee is very shocked to say anything. Her words aren't coming out of her mouth. But now, from inside, she becomes scared. Sugar, Hobba, how can you say that? And is it true? Hobby, yes, Young, I got to know that it's true. I think we can talk about it in the meeting room afterwards. Lee, Oppa, Hobby, no need to worry about anything. Relax. Sugar and June were about to say something, but Jin signals them that Hobby is saying right. They all looked at Hobby, who is now hugging Lee, to comfort the little one. They all nodded. Sia Tae and Jimin came there. Sia firstly apologized to Jimin for biting him, and Jimin forgave her. All came in again sat on their chairs. Sia, Uni is fine, okay? Did you check her? Concerned. Lee, I went to check on her. She was sleeping soundly. And yeah, don't worry about her. Cook Oppa is there with her. Jin. And she will sleep tight because of the injections. While having his food, Sia, I can understand everything, but cook Oppa with wine? It's like fire and water in the same bottle. Jin, true, but they are together now. They had their breakfast. Sugar told Lee and Sia to go to wine and be there with her. He himself woke Cook up. All are present in the meeting room and waiting for Cook to come there. Cook came there while holding a banana milk bottle. His mouth is stuffed by the pancakes. Cook, oh Yoongi, you came! Because his mouth is filled by the food, his words sound funny. Looking at Hobby, Hobby, yes, my big baby, I came, but don't talk now, you may choke. Ruffle his hair. Sugar, you should come here after completing your food. Scolding. Cook was about to say something, but Jin said. Jin, showing his hand to Cook. So he stopped. You, Mr. Cat? If he would have come more late, then you are the one who gets angry and rapping. Jimin Cook calmly, patting his back. After some time, he finished his food and then drank his milk in one go. Cook, okay, now say Yoongi. Jun, asked this big bunny, wiped his white mustache. The, okay, Yoongi, say now to Hobby. Hobby, you know I got called last night. All nodded in agreement. Hobby continued. That was from Fred, our foreign partner. I don't know why, but I randomly thought to ask him about triplets. Hobby, I told him triplets' name and asked him for the information. He asked his man and then I got to know that they are kids of John Uncle. Silence filled the room I got information after mission. Jin means the triplets are kids of Jian uncle and auntie and are cousins. His voice cracked at the end. Hobby, yes, young, it's true. Sugar, Hobba, tell us everything which you got to know. Hobby, young, as you know, that Uncle John shifted abroad when auntie was pregnant. Then we were in contact with them, but then deadly killed Appa and Uma, and we lost contact with uncle and auntie. Hobby, Uncle John tried best to come back to Korea, but wasn't able to because he had to see after triplets and aunt too. But before 6 years, Uncle came back to Korea with whole family, and after that, he never returned back. They, what? But where is he then? Where is auntie? And if they are here, then why triplets told us that they are orphans? Teary eyes, June. That means they died? All became sad after hearing about their favorite uncle and aunt. Let me clear everything. What is happening here? Mr. Kim Yeonjun and Mr. Jeon Sobin was college friends. They were like two persons, one soul. Their life was going really very well. But one day, Yeonjun met with Yomi and fell in love with her. It was their last year of college, so Yeonjun confessed his feeling to Yomi, and she gladly accepted. Sobin and Yeonjun were orphaned, but rich because when their parents died, they were running company and also mafias. So after that, Sobin and Yeonjun took care of their companies and also became secret mafias. About Yumi, then she didn't have anyone in her life except her younger sister, Sohee. Their parents died when they both were young, and then one of their relatives helped both girls financially. When Yeonjun asked Yumi for marriage, then she denied because if she would get married, then what about Sohee? This thing were eating her from inside. But Yeonjun suggested that after marriage, Sohee can stay with them. And after marriage, Sohee was staying with them. But as Yeonjun and Sobin were best friends, so Sobin often came to their place. And he fell for Sohee. Same goes with Sohee. She also fell for Sobin. When Sohee proposed, at that time, Yumi was pregnant with Jin. Yes, in their case, Sohee proposed first because she was going abroad for her further studies. And before she go, she wanted to confess her feelings. Yeonjun and Yumi were more excited for them. Like this, some year passed, and Sohee came back after finishing her studies. When she came at that time, Yeonjun made them get married, and all his kids were very happy. They enjoyed a lot. At that time, Cook was only 1 year old. You can imagine others' age by his age. Subin was still focusing on his career, so he doesn't want a baby at that time. And so he was very supportive partner. She didn't stop her husband. She was a doctor. Everything was going good. Subin was very happy with Hyunjun's kids. All kids were like his own kids. One day, all got a good news that Sohee is pregnant. At that time, Cook was around 6 years. All became more happy after get to know about it. All the brothers were way more excited for a new kid of their favorite uncle and auntie. BTS were expecting the baby girl because now they all wanted to be Oppa. They all want someone who will call them Oppa, will annoy them, to whom they can pamper and spoil as much as they want. Brothers wanted to shower that kid with love because till now Jian couple have never denied them for anything. You can see that Jian couple have spoiled them all. Yumi was a bit strict, but so he always saved kids from her anger or punishment. Everything was going really very well. But when Sohi was nearly 8 months pregnant, Mr. Lee, their enemy, have attacked on them. When he attacked on their mansion, at that time only Sohi, Yumi and Cook were there in the mansion. Subin and Yunjun were at their company. Kids were at school, but Cook was at home. That day he didn't go to kindergarten because he was sick. When Mr. Lee attacked at that time, Sohi and Yumi tried their best to run away. Both were very strong, but not to fight with this running well-built man. And also, Sohi was pregnant and Yumi have Cook's responsibility too. They were running, but in that, Mr. Lee shoot, and because of that, so his child died at that place. Sobin and Yunjun were fast enough to come at that place. That day, they lost an innocent soul, their baby. This accident broke Sohi from inside. She was depressed after losing her first kid. Sobin was also broke, but was behaving strong just for the sake of his wife, his love, his responsibility. After losing their first child, both were depressed, but Sohi was more depressed. She became silent and started to skip her meals. She was also trying her best to forget everything. Thanks to our little women cook, Jian couple overcome from that trauma. Young lion were mature, but women cook weren't having any idea, but only knowing that they lost their baby brother or sister. So to cheer up Sobin and Sohi, they used to stay with them, always accompany Jian couple. And after 3 years, they finally became normal. They were happy with their little 7 angels. Sobin was also doing good in his business. Yunjun tried his best to find Lee. Lee was very good at hiding his identity from beginning, so Yunjun wasn't able to find him. Sobin wanted to go to US for business purpose. It's not like he wanted to go away from others, but he wanted to give Yunjun's family some time for themselves and wanted to develop his business in other countries too. When he told about this to Yunjun, he instantly denied. He didn't want his brother to leave, but then he understood and Sobin went to US alone because so he wasn't with him in this decision. She wanted to spend time with kids, so Sobin went abroad alone in the starting. When he went, Cook was 9 years old, but then he got to know that Sohi is pregnant. He came back to her, leaving everything, and Yumi and Sohi convinced him. He stayed back in Korea. After some time, some urgent work came and he had to go to US, but this time he didn't want to leave Sohi, and that time she was pregnant. She was pregnant with triplets, and that time Lee again came back and killed Yunjun and Yumi. Brothers were alone, they lost everything, every contact with Sobin and Sohi, but when Sohi got to know about Kim couple's death, she requested Sobin to head back to Korea. Sobin had to look after triplets and Sohi's security and safety too. At that time, he didn't come to Korea. As per the information, he came back to Korea before 6 years. Then, where are they now? What happened to them? No one knows anything else than triplets. Present time, all are having tears in their eyes. Jean, guys, we have to find out everything. Serious? Sugar, if that Lee is behind all this, then I won't leave him. I will kill him with my bare hands. Foaming in anger. They were busy in their thoughts. That's when they heard knock on the door. June, come in. Maid came inside. Maid, Sir, Miss Ryan woke up. While looking down, Hobby, okay, you can leave. She came to inform because Jean had told them to do so. June, everyone calm your anger down. We have to talk with them. No one will not show their anger in front of them. They are already scared, and after seeing Mafia's side, they all will freak out. Calmly, while standing up from his chair, they all nodded in agreement and came to Ryan's room. Ryan, no honey, I don't want to. Angry. Sia, Ryan, don't be stubborn. Eat this fast. Softly. Sugar cleared his throat. What's happening here? Lee, nothing, Gopa. She's angry on us and don't want to take pills and have her breakfast too. Jean, can I know the reason, Miss Ryan? Ryan, I told you all I don't want to take that injection, but still, no one listened to me. You all are outsiders with my own unis, even didn't care about me. Looking outside of the window. This word, outsiders, hurted brothers the most. After knowing the truth about triplets' identity, Ryan, don't throw tantrums. Have breakfast and pills now. Strictly. She have it without saying much, as she is still weak. His strict tone was in need too. Time skipped tonight. Jimin came inside her room silently, without anyone knowledge. Found Cook there before he came here. They are talking while whispering. Jimin, Cook, what are you doing here? Put his hand on Cook's shoulder. Jimin, while putting his hand on Cook's shoulder. Cook, what are you doing here? Cook, Youngie, what are you doing here? They are talking while whispering. Jimin, I just came to check on her. But what about you? Raised eyebrows. Cook hugged Jimin's wrist tightly. Youngie, they are our own sister and they think us some outsiders. Not. Cook is sitting on a chair near the bed and only Ryan is there. Sia and Lee are in their room. Jimin caressing younger one's head. Baby, they aren't aware about the truth. That's the reason. Softly, while looking at Ryan's sleeping tiny figure, Cook. Youngie, can't we tell them about truth? Jimin, Cook, we aren't still aware of the whole truth. And Youngie are there. They knows what to do and what to not. We can't do anything till then. Cook, Youngie, you know I'm missing Oma, Appa, Auntie and Uncle so much. We weren't knowing about Uncle and Auntie, but we were thinking that where they are, they must be safe. But now, he hugged Jimin tightly. Jimin, Cook, baby, don't worry, okay? Everything will be alright. And now when we got to know about their real identity, we won't leave them. Okay, now come out. Go to your room, sleep. It's late. Cook nodded and broke the hug. Then both brothers looked at Ryan and Cook covered her body properly with the duvet. Then they left from the room, not knowing that Ryan was awake when they were talking. Ryan in mind, no, I won't let anything happen to my unis now. They all are the same. They will again harm my unis, again harm me. No, I can't afford that. I have to do something. And what if they're also behind? Saying this, she went to sleep. She only heard the last sentence of Jimin and her eyes were still closed. Time skipped to next morning. All of them had their breakfast. Ryan's condition is good now. Jean and Hobby tried to talk with her, but she isn't replying appropriately. She was just humming and nodding. About Ray and Sia, then they were normal. After breakfast, all brothers came to living room. June, I think I know someone who can help us out. While looking at his phone. Sugar, what are you talking about, June? Confused. Jean, I think he is talking to get some information about triplets, uncle and auntie. June, yes, Young, you're right. Hobby, okay then, I will also come with you. There, okay, you both can go for that. I Cook and Jim will take care of the mission. Sugar, then I, and Jin Hyung will take care about the meeting of our company. Sia came there with Ri. Jin, kids, where is Van? Ri. Oppa is in her room. Jin. Okay then, we all are going out for work. So we will try to come soon in the evening. Till then, take care and have your lunch on time. While ruffling their hairs, Sia, yes Oppa, cute smile, Sugar, and tell any guard or maid to call us if you need something. Hobby, also call us if Fine will throw tantrums. Smile, June. And lastly and importantly, study hard, okay? Dimple smile. Lee, yeah, Oppa. So many things. Pout. Women cook. Yes, kiddos. And we will try to come back before these oldies. Pointing at young lion. Sia and Lee chuckle. Sia and Lee, yeah, Oppa. Come soon. We will wait. Bright smile. All brothers are very happy from inside. Why won't they? After so many years, someone will wait for them. Otherwise, there is no one who had waited for them and bid them goodbye like this. As brothers went out, while arguing with each other about who is oldie, Van came downstairs. Van, Unni, I want to talk with you both. See, Andy? Yes, Van, say at the same time. Van, we have to run away from here as soon as possible. Whispering as any maids or worker can hear them. Ray, Van, what are you saying? Why can't you understand? They aren't bad. Cut off. Van, only please, trust me. Please, I'm telling this for our safety and well-being. Pleading voice. Sia, Van, see, you know that we aren't safe outside too. Please, baby, try to understand. We can't run away from here. And if we would fail, then what Oppa will think about us? Holding Van's both hands. Van, only you don't know them, but you know me. Please, can't you both trust me? Cracked voice. Ree, Van, baby, look at me. Cupped her face. We trust you, bub. But try to understand, what if they again find us? They will harm us again if they found us. And then, I don't want past to repeat itself. Teary eyes, they mean the people from whom they are afraid of. When only till these boys came, BTS, in our life, we were surviving and were hiding. Then why can't now? Please only try to understand me. Joins her hands in front of them. Sia sobbed while looking down, remembering their past. Lee, okay. She is still not sure about her decision, but after seeing Ryan's state, she agreed. They came to the garden area as Ryan told that they will sneak out from here